Yes, people, welcome back to FPL Hive. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Let's see what we've got for you in this team selection. Is there something special waiting? Go find out. So this is my team for game week 17. We start with the defense and the goalkeeper. And right now, I've got Petrovic. After that 4-4 draw at Old Trafford, is it time for Bournemouth to record a clean sheet? They got one in their last home game against Chelsea. I expected goals in that game, but there wasn't. It was a 0-0 draw that I saw Petrovic nearly get bonus points. I'm hoping for the same again. Yes, it could be a Bournemouth victory, but I need a clean sheet from Petrovic because at the moment, I've been having a few red arrows in the last few weeks. Some could call it unlucky, some could say poor management. I need to correct that. So Petrovic starts at home against Burnley Football Club, who are struggling away from home. Now, in defence, you look at Arsenal, and yes, they've been a bit shaky since Saliba and Gabriel have not really been there. Saliba's obviously returned. Arsenal are now getting chased by Aston Villa and Manchester City. They need to win this game. And I think if you're looking at it from a clean sheet perspective, why am I starting these Arsenal defenders? So the reason I'm starting these two Arsenal defenders this week in game week 17 is clear. Jack Grealish is not going to be playing, I don't believe. Dewsbury Hall is out injured. And Ilman Ndiaye, who for me is one of the most underrated players in the Premier League, is not going to be there for Everton. So when you're looking at their attack, they've lost two out of their main three weapons, or if not even three of them, the whole front line behind Tierno Barry. Arsenal have to be keeping a clean sheet. And I'm confident that they can go there, defend, win the game 1 or 2-0, and keep out the set pieces, which I think Everton will be a threat from with Tarkowski and Michael Keane. Nico O'Reilly, probably one of the best left backs in the league at the moment. Solid, efficient, good going forward, good defensively, can sometimes sneak into the bonus points as well. And he's an attacking threat. And at home to West Ham United, who are going to sit back, play in transition with Paqueta, Somerville, Jared Bowen, and so forth. I am hoping that Nico O'Reilly can continue his very good form and keep a clean sheet and maybe just get us an attacking return. On the bench at the moment, I've got Pau Torres and I've got Alderete. So obviously, Pau Torres is out injured for Aston Villa at the moment. They've played Man United on a Sunday, still 4:30 kickoff. I wouldn't have started him anyway, if I'm personally honest, and especially I'm a Man United fan. Alderete, he is coming for Luke Shaw. So that is one of my transfers that I've used for game week 17. The reason for Alderete is two things. He's cheap at 4 million in return from injury, and he's a set piece threat for Sunderland. But two, Luke Shaw, Manchester United are conceding goals no matter who they're playing. And at 4.5 million, I think value can be spent elsewhere. So with Alderete coming in, he's on the bench this weekend against Brighton Hove Albion away. But next week in game week, I apologise, game week 18, he's at home to Leeds. Now, for me, that's a chance where Sunderland could get a clean sheet, and we know how good they've been at home. So that was part of my thinking for game week 17, defence and goalkeeper. And I hope you've enjoyed that part. Now, let's get on to the midfield. Midfield, I really like this midfield. I look at my team, right, and this is probably the first time in a little while where I'm going to take a sip and I'll tell you what I think. I look at this midfield and I genuinely believe, how have I got this midfield? You know, when you look at it and you're thinking, I don't have to really change it for the whole season if I didn't want to. If Anthony Gordon was locked in between now and the end of the season, you know he's going to get returns. You know Bruno Fernandes is going to get returns for Manchester United because it's what he does. You know Foden's in the form of his life at the moment with Doku even out injured now. Foden's guaranteed to start even more. You've got Morgan Rogers, who is kind of Mr. Aston Villa. When they play well, Rogers is involved. If Rogers is quiet, Villa are normally quite quiet. So you just keep Rogers in because if he doesn't return that week, he's going to do what he done last week. And I was buzzing that I kept him as a differential. And then you've got Saka, who takes corners, is the club captain for Arsenal, obviously, but with Odegaard. He's going to play. They're going for their first title in over 20 years. You look at midfield and you're kind of thinking, where are the changes? If anything, Bruno, Foden, Rogers, and Saka could stay the rest of the season. I would then just change Gordon to whoever, that person to whoever. And I literally keep the rest of the players ticking over. If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I think this is one of the best midfields you're going to get in FPL. But let's see if it turns into points. That is my midfield selection so far. Phil Foden on vice captain at home to West Ham. He could become captain. Could West Ham sit deep? Could Foden be the guy to unlock the doors? Could he shoot from outside the box? You know how very good he is in terms of his shooting, just at the edge of the box, creating opportunities. He could be there as a potential captain opportunity if you're looking for a differential. You've got Morgan Rogers at home to Man United. We've just seen him play a 4-4. You've got Saka, as I said, an injury depleted and suspended type thing for Everton. Could that be the perfect opportunity? We saw Newcastle go and do the same thing a few weeks ago, you know, scoring 2 or 3 or 4. So there's opportunities there. And Bruno, you have to keep him in. And Anthony Gordon, Chelsea can win games, but Chelsea also can concede. And on transition, I think Gordon is the type of game that he could thrive in. I think it's a 12:30 kickoff as well. So that is my midfield for game week 17. On to the attack where it gets all exciting. But is it exciting? I captained Thiago last week. I thought I was gassed. Penalty given. VAR. Offside. Heartbroken. Green arrows. I was thinking about it. Boom, 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 boom. And these are the little things of FPL that just kill you at times. Break your heart. I've even messaged Baines, who I do the channel with. I'm giving up. FPL's not for me this season. I've been playing FPL, guys, since 2009. Yes, I look younger than what you lot think. 2009. Some of you lot weren't even, you lot probably hadn't even started secondary school that are watching this. 2009, I started FPL and I've been consistent every year, winning leagues, top of this, being a name that people mention, an FPL GOAT, some people call me in group chats. This year, people are above me. People are toppling me. Am I getting old? Is the rear guard changing? I'm going to keep fighting to the death, but honestly, I'm struggling. We're not even halfway through the season, but I'm hoping that Thiago can do something against Wolves, who are poor at the moment, and need him to deliver. And of course, captaincy, like everybody else in FPL, it's going to be on Erling Haaland. It's probably going to be the highest percentage captaincy this season in terms of Erling Haaland. That's what I think. The overall data, not triple captain, just overall captain or triple captain combined, probably going to be the highest it's ever been on Erling Haaland this season in terms of FPL 25-26. So that is my team so far, with Mark Guiu on the bench. Obviously, he plays for Chelsea, not really getting minutes, with obviously Yao Pedro, Cole Palmer back and stuff like that. I don't expect him to play, but it allows me to have the budget for the squad that I've got right now at my disposal. So that is my team for game week 17. That rhymes. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like. Please make sure you subscribe. We want to get to a K subs. We're giving you regular content. Statman Baines is doing the thing for you in terms of giving you differentials, transfer picks, free hits, wildcards. If you're not here, then what are you doing? So guys, please go and check out this video and the other content we've got on the channel. That is my team for game week 17. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let's hope for some green arrows.